Let's just take a minute to appreciate the glorious, slightly chaotic arc of modern marketing, from real-time cleverness to, well, cultural survival strategy. And let's celebrate one of the legacy trends of the last 10 years, newsjacking. Maybe today it might be culture jacking? Anyway, let's roll. So all the way back in 2013, once upon a time, it was the golden era of newsjacking. Yeah, all a brand needed to do was find a trending news topic, a half-decent pun, and basically a social media intern who could hit publish fast enough to ride that topical news wave. It was the heyday of what insert phenomenon teaches us about insert marketing buzzword. You remember, we all did one or 10. What Breaking Bad teaches us about marketing, or what Justin Bieber's haircut means for customer experience. We all did it. But newsjacking was the thing. Oreo's Dunk in the Dark, it was legendary. Kenneth Cole's Cairo tweet, yeah, kind of infamous and maybe not so much. Aviation's Peloton parody just a few years ago, yeah, chef's kiss, perfect. But here in 2025, that stuff feels downright quaint. Because now, today, 2025, most news cycles, they're moving too fast. They cut too deep. They hit way too close to home. And brands are understandably hesitant to dive into the news, lest they get caught playing reputational roulette on a world stage that's, let's just say, emotionally volatile. And yet, here's this interesting shift that's happening. Thanks to the For You algorithms that are seeping into every pixel of our media lives, we've entered a new phase, a world where brands can do more than just join the conversation. They can show that they actually belong in it. Yeah, enter memes as marketing. Yeah, memes. They're not new, of course, and they're not just jokes. They're not just filler. They're not just the stuff that your intern sneaks into the quarterly newsletter. No, today memes are fluent. They are fast-moving packets of cultural code. They compress pain, humor, complexity, and jargon into a single punchline that signals, we see you and we are you. In B2B, that signal might just be the most valuable thing we've got these days. Because here's the shift. Memes aren't just about going viral anymore. They're about going relevant. They don't succeed just because they're funny, although they can be hysterical. They succeed because they're true, because they speak the inside language of a group that's tired of being talked at. Let's face it, most thought leadership these days, it feels like it was written by a LinkedIn bot trying to get hired by McKinsey or Bain. It's polished, it's professional, and it's utterly forgettable. Which is why memes work. They're proof that you've been in the same room as your audience. You've survived those terrible stand-up meetings. You've watched someone add just a few slides to the deck 5 minutes before launch. You've screamed internally while someone says net new synergies and paradigms with a straight face. Memes don't just amuse, they empathize. And in a marketing world where AI is making everything feel just a little too clean, a little too neutral, a little too bland, memes are the human connection. They require context. They require knowing. So to check my thinking on that, I actually went out and asked someone who would know, one of my favorite content marketers out there in B2B and one of the funniest guys I know, Tim Washer. Here's what he said when I asked him about this thinking.
Laughter is the most intimate way to connect with a customer if you don't want to get HR involved. In B2B, we get so hung up on boring content because we think we're speaking to a committee. But if you look at the data, 73% of all people who consume B2B content are people. Numbers don't lie. If you base the joke on the customer's pain point, then you've established empathy. The customer understands that you get their pain and you know it so well and you know them so well that you know how to make them laugh. That's a powerful connection. It instantly builds rapport and helps you start to earn trust. One of the most efficient ways to add humor and create connection is using a meme. Maybe try this on some of your internal communications first, test it out, get the hang of it, see what works, run it by a few close customers, and then just keep going. Best of luck.
So yeah, if we're going to use memes now, how do we wield them well? How do we do it without face planting into cringe? Well, let's look at 5 Ps. Number 1, pulse. Track what's happening. Be current. It doesn't mean be immediate, but it means be current before it peaks. Don't show up 2 weeks late like you just discovered the Bernie Sanders and mittens meme. Then 2, permission. Not every brand can joke about every pain or everything, and that's okay. Know your voice, know your audience. If you sell compliance software to the federal government, yeah, maybe don't reach for the SpongeBob memes, or maybe do. I mean, that's the key. Know your voice, know your audience. Number 3, perspective. Don't just copy, remix. The meme isn't the message, it's the container. Make sure that you're adding your own truth to it. Use classic memes to add your own perspective. Are you responsible for innovation? Well, maybe something like this hits the mark. And 4, placement. Memes in a Slack group? Gold. From your CFO's LinkedIn page? Maybe not. Make sure you're putting your meme into a context that the community understands why it's there. Context isn't optional, it's the whole game. Then 5, playbook. Yes, do create rules, not red tape, but give your team creative guardrails, not legal chokeholds, but define what's inbounds, what's out of bounds, and let people move within that. Otherwise, your marketing managers that are posting memes without these guidelines they're going to be feeling a little like this. So some people still treat memes like emojis in a quarterly earnings email option. Peripheral, slightly embarrassing, and yeah, kind of showing that you're unprofessional. But the truth is something different. They are a great medium. They're content. They're compressed culture. When we're used well, they're not just funny, they are fluent. And in a world where trust is built at the edges through inside jokes, niche fluency, emotional precision, targeting, and pulling communities together, memes can be strategic assets for you. They tell your audience, we get it. We get you. We've been there. We speak your language. Typos, snark, eye rolls, and all. So if you want to build relevance in 2025, stop waiting for permission and start showing you understand the setup and the punchline. Remember, it's your story. Tell it well. And if you want a little more, I wrote a whole thing, with memes over here. Use a meme or two. Tell it well. I'll see you next week.